those negative thoughts that you have that, sometimes when you just get stuck on something or something that's happening or someone you're having a challenging relationship with, whether that's a coworker or a friend or somebody you're related to, someone at school or work. And, your brain just keeps playing those things about that you're struggling about that or that you're upset about or that you're mad about over and over and over. Those are the things those are the reasons we create flip the scripts or scripts in general. And it can also be about events, but we'll start talking about people. And the reason why we want to flip those scripts, we've learned a lot in society that, when you're upset with somebody, you go vent with somebody else and you go tell them all about what's going on. And really what we're doing in that situation is we're looking for approval. We're looking for somebody to agree that that we're right and the other person's wrong, or that there's validity in what we're saying. But the problem is that we stay in that cycle with that person, that we have those same tendencies, those same conversations that really aren't pleasant, or those same feelings about that person, that they're annoying or irritating, or that they've done something wrong, or they've hurt somebody around us. And we're really spending a lot of our energy and time, even if we're not talking to somebody, thinking about it and being aggravated about it. But also a lot of times we are talking about it, many times to multiple people. And what is so important to understand is all of that energy that we're spending in that negative cycle, being upset at somebody else for who they are, the way they're behaving, or what they've done to us, or what they've done to somebody else around us, is actually keeping us from having a better life. Those emotions is actually negatively impacting our brain chemistry, which is then also negatively impacting our physical being. That is what creates a lot of stress and anxiety with us over time as we continue to have those thoughts and those feelings, and then stimulate that chemistry and that stress and anxiety. And we're not fixing any of it. In other words, as long as we're talking, justifying, our feelings about that other person, or being frustrated with them, there's no opportunity for something better to be there for us. And all of that energy is not positively impacting our lives. And we're not actually doing anything that's effective towards the other person. So it's wasted energy, and it's negative energy that's having a negative impact on our lives. And so that is why we want to find ways around it, because our brains go on autopilot and we automatically go down those negative pathways so easily. And then when we do, and our thoughts keep going around that, a lot of times it's hard to break it. And you'll find you've spent a lot of energy, or a lot of your day, or a lot of moments of time that could have been spent in something positive, more joyful. And so the reason we want to try to change that is obviously so we can feel better, we can feel happier. Also, we want to find a way to have a solution to feeling that way, whether that's being able to let go and say, whatever that person's doing, they're doing the best they can with the knowledge and tools they have, or to be able to find some silver lining in it that helps us feel better. Flip the script is around finding ways to tell myself that, to stop that negative thought pathway that's strong. Like, sometimes it takes more than one script that you're telling yourself to find the one that actually makes you feel better. And the whole purpose is to feel better, because that's when the brain chemistry is better, is when you feel better. And so that's your way of knowing I'm back on track. I'm feeling better. I'm releasing that negativity that is not beneficial to my brain or my body. And it isn't doing anything that it's useful anywhere else. That's the point. That's the purpose. That's the reason why we don't want to stay there.